Hello everyone, Steve Darrington here, speaking from our Suffolk house. Really sorry I can't be there with you. Great, it's a real excuse. My surgeon doesn't let me do long haul, short stay over flights anymore. Otherwise, as you know, I would be there with you. I'm standing here in front of a picture of the kids on 3 of Laura and Shane's horses. It's a place we love. A place we'll love coming back to, and we're really sad we can't be there today. However, Rodders did ask me if I could commit a few thoughts to some digital media on what it is to have known Graham Lendon for 25 years. A quarter of a century. So, did a bit of thinking. And I decided the best way to say and sum up Graham Lendon, the man, was a canine story. Now don't worry, Graham, this is not the dogging story that you told me I must never repeat to another living human. That one is completely safe, never mentioned it before, will never mention it again. Safe for me. This one is a story of 4 guys and a dog called Bruce. It happened in our 2nd year at Leicester, when Rich Jones, myself, Graham Lendon, and Phil Jackson, who I know must be there, hey Phil, how are you mate, all decided to live together. On the first day of the first term, Phil showed up, much to our surprise, with his family dog, Bruce, a lovely golden retriever, who for 6 months lived with us and became very much part of our family. To cut a long story short, however, Bruce had one failing. Every morning, without fail, Bruce took a large dump on the landing. Little did we know, however, that Bruce's turds on our landing were to be a signpost as to the character of the individuals that lived in that house. First there was Rich Jones, who upon seeing the turd would run screaming to his room, hide under his duvet and sing Welsh songs out of tune. Phil? Well, Phil was never there in the mornings. Not quite sure where Phil was. He was hardly ever in our house. Laura perhaps could give us some sort of indication as to where he might have been. Laura, over to you on that one. Myself, well, in fairness, my reaction is somewhat irrelevant, as I've always mentioned that Bruce took a dump in the morning, and I never ever got out of bed before 2 p.m. That left Graham. Graham, the proverbial Good Samaritan, never passed by the turd. Graham always cleaned up the turd. And as I look back, I realise that was telling us something about Graham that we've come to know over the years that have passed. It showed Graham had a responsibility. Graham knew the importance of taking ownership. And most importantly, he knew how important it was to help his friends. And joking apart, Graham, who I've now known for scarily over a quarter of a century, is one of the people I most admire. I'm proud to call him one of my closest friends. And he is someone who I would have no second thoughts about ringing were I ever in trouble or needed a wise ear. I'm going to steal a line from Jack Nicholson in the film As Good As It Gets. And let's face it, if you're going to steal a line from someone, Jack Nicholson's as good as anyone. Graham, you make me want to be a better man. Now on to Palm. Palm, you know because on the number of times that I've met you, I've told you, you're way too good looking, you're way too smart, too witty, just too much of a catch to marry that old fat git. And yes, no matter what he says, he is going to get fatter, much fatter. Another reason I couldn't, in all good conscience, come to your wedding is I couldn't bear the thought of me standing there in the congregation just as you were being asked to give your life and yourself to Graham. Just a glimpse over your shoulder, a catch sight of me. I couldn't ask any woman to go through that. So, assuming that you are actually now married this time, Palm, you may be settling for second best, but at least you know, if you ever get a dog, at least you won't have to clean up the turds. I'll leave you with that uplifting note and send you all of Fiona and mine with children's love. Can't wait to see you on this side of the water, or even perhaps, should your lives take you that way, on that side of the water. But either way, it won't be long. Have a fantastic day. All my love. Cheers guys. Have a good day.